Hello! I am Lou, this is Mike.
No, that's not okay. Hello, I'm Mike, this is Lou, and we are Brewtopia. We are on a special mission.
We're on a mission from God.
As you can see, we're not in our regular scene.
We are at Revelation Brewery today.
In Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. As you know, we are from Delaware. And we're here for a special event.
The Brewers Uprising, which is pretty cool. So we have Revelation Brewery, Big Oyster Brewery, and the Dewey Beer Company have all decided to do a collaboration. All their assistant brewers have decided to challenge the head brewers to a collaboration brew-off.
Beer off!
It's a beer off! We're going to be pulling people, we're going to be grabbing some of the brewers, we're going to be grabbing some of the patrons, and just kind of talk to them and see what they think about the beer, how they think they stack up compared to the competition. And we're going to see what kind of stuff we can get out of them.
Now here are the beers. From the Assistant Brewers Collaboration, it's Juicy Grain Battered Double IPA. From the Head Brewers, it's Very Hard Nibble Stout. Now let's talk to the brewers.
What we did here was a collaboration between the head brewers and then a collaboration between the assistant brewers, which was cool because we let them fly and we did what we did. We wanted to try and get outside the box a little bit. So
I think you definitely reached that.
Yeah, we wanted to experiment, and that's what beer is all about, first of all. So we wanted to experiment. We wanted to see what a dark, fruity sour would translate into. I'd never soured anything dark, roasty, that kind of thing, and I wanted to see how those flavors played off each other. So that's where we went with that. The raspberry naturally goes with chocolate. The cocoa nibs, the high alcohol, all those things, the big body, the milk sugar, all those things play out really well together. So that was our thought process there.
I agree. I wanted to stay very neutral coming into this.
He did.
Until I walked in here, I haven't tried any of them. I didn't ask what anybody was brewing. So I came in neutral, clear mind. Took the first round. I watched several of the head brewers already vote for themselves. I watched several of the assistant brewers already vote for themselves. So I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna have to drink a couple more.
Well, now I have to
until I decide. Yeah.
Where are you leaning towards?
I'm gonna do a couple more first. Yeah.
Fair enough. What do you think? What are you predicting? You think head brewers are going to get it? You think the assistant brewers are going to get it?
You know, the toughest thing with this matchup is you have completely different styles.
Exactly.
Right?
So we have a dark sour beer versus a fruity double IPA.
You got it.
They're very different beers.
Yep.
My personal vote has been with the stout. I love this beer.
Awesome.
So
I think there's plenty of people that are going for that, and you have the true IPA people that are just like, no, that's not my style. I'm going for this. So it might be a tough matchup. We'll see.
I gotta say, I think we get the dub in this one. The assistant brewers fought a good fight. The beer is fantastic. I'm drinking it right now. I feel good about our chances tonight. We got a lot going on. We got a lot of complexity. We'll push the bill a little bit. So yeah, I'm pumped.
how do you guys think you're stacking up to the head brewers? Because you guys, challenged them, and what we've heard, you guys have been talking a lot of shit. So
trash talking were number one. Yeah, they didn't start talking until about 5 minutes ago. We were talking the whole time.
In my mind, I don't think there's really any competition. The voters are voting for the right thing. Beer quality and overall fermentation and flavor profile. No problem. We're gonna win.
Yeah, I agree. This is a great recipe that Jake and both Red here worked on and came up with, and we're really happy with the way the beer turned out. Fermented exactly the way that we wanted to. We got the full attenuation that we were going after.
It was also really fun just to work together with all of the assistants. I mean, we know each other because it's a small town, but to be able to brew together as a group was a lot of fun, and I hope we get a chance to do it again.
cheers!
Now let's see what the people think.
What's your top so far?
Well, I had one of each. I gotta tell you, I'm a berry kind of guy anyway, so the berry one,
Berry stouts for you?
that's me.
Which one are you gonna go with?
Oh, totally the stout. Loved it. I loved it. I've had two. It's so good. It really is good, and it doesn't taste like beer.
It does.
This is kind of the fun part of it. It's totally surprising. Loved it.
I've had some of the berry, and surprisingly I liked it because that's not up my alley whatsoever. Yeah, and that was tasty. I'm not sure if I'm ready to dive into a whole glass, but yeah.
You like the sips?
Yeah.
I like the berry. The berry hard nibbles are the best. I tried both of them. I'm not much of a drinker, but I like the berry hard nibbles. Where's Steve?
Steve's over there.
Well, bring him on.
And we are back with our buddy Steve. Steve, how are things going tonight? So Steve, you tried both, right? Are you going with the IPA or are you going with the stout? The dark beer is the stout, the lighter beer is the IPA. Steve's going with the IPA. Between the IPA and the stout, what are you thinking?
I kind of like the stout.
You like the stout?
Yeah, and especially the name.
Yeah, very hard
Who
nibbles.
doesn't like very hard nibbles?
Very hard nibbles. You can never go wrong with very hard nibbles.
I don't hate beer. This one's okay, but I think I would prefer it sour. I like the sours, I think.
You like one or the other? Ready?
Fine. What do you like?
Oh! I think she's picking the IPA. Camera right here. You ready?
What? For what?
For you.
For what am I doing to it?
Right.
I like the stout the best because I don't like stouts, and they made a stout that I like.
Oh.
I like sweet things, and it's kind of sour, so it's kind of like a sour stout to me, and I like sours. But typically I don't like stouts, and I typically like IPAs, and I like this IPA. I would drink it, but it's like not my favorite IPA. So that's why I'm picking the stout. They made a stout that I like, and I never liked them.
Now here's what we think.
In your face! Alright, here we go. Wow.
You like it?
Yeah. This is unlike anything I've tried before.
Anything he's tried before.
I've tried dark beer, but I've never had a sour dark beer. I think it works well. It's like dark chocolate and like raspberry.
I think it was a tad bitter. It kind of made me pucker a little bit, and wasn't a big fan of it. So, Lou, try the double IPA.
Okay. You definitely get that heavy hop taste to it, but I think it's well balanced between the kind of the fruitiness and the other things that they put into it. I hate IPAs as long as double IPAs, but as far as this beer goes, I think the assistant brewers did a fantastic job.
I think my vote, Lou didn't throw his vote out yet, but my vote is going to be for the double IPA. I really enjoyed it. I felt like it was a pretty smooth double IPA. Let's put both beers on the hop meter. What would you say?
I'm going to give this an 8.5.
I'm going to go a little bit lower than that with a 6.5. Just because it's not my cup of tea.
So we're going to go with
How about the double IPA?
I'm going to give this a 7. Alright, it's an IPA that I actually enjoy. A double IPA that I enjoy, which is even more rare. So I like it, but my vote still goes for the head brewers.
I would say that on my scale, the double IPA is probably going to be for me in the 8 range, but that's just because I like an IPA.
It's all about personal preference. I think, as you can see, we have very clear divides as far as IPAs and dark beers.
So Lou's probably picking that beer, and I'm probably picking this beer.
You saw where the line divided.
And in conclusion,
So we're playing not just for the glory, but also this beautiful trophy, which is actually my old hand-carved mash paddle, which is now designed by Mr. Ben over here, Brewers Uprising. And this will be displayed in Revelation for this annual event, and we will mark the occasion with the winner, the assistants or the heads every year. Are we ready for the results? Well, I don't know the result yet, so Amanda's going to make the announcement. There are no losers here, right? Right, everyone? There's losers here. Right, so, Amanda, what is the result?
So with the tally of the votes, the assistant brewers won with juicy grapes.
participating in this. It's a lot of fun. We do this every year, and you know what? Sometimes as leaders, you need to motivate your people. You want to keep them kind of going each year. No, seriously, like, we have an awesome team, and this is a warm and fuzzy, I know, but we're really proud of everybody in this.
Strike him with that, huh?
Assume the position. Go ahead.
Come on, Dennis.
Honestly, I'm surprised. Everyone that we've talked to so far was really for the stout. So I'm surprised. I mean, good for the assistant brewers.
I thought the stout had won also.
So props to them, though. I said I have my vote. Mike is very happy because he had his vote, but that's what competition's about.
Steve, you won too. You guessed correctly.
Always very.
And a very special thanks to Revelation Craft Brewing, Big Oyster Brewery, and Dewey Beer Co. for letting us crash their party. We'll see you next time. Peace.